Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to talk about everything which you need to know about the circles, the terminologies, the concepts, the theorems which are important if you are going to appear in GRE or GMAT exam. Let's look at some of the terminologies which are associated with circle. So the first thing is chord. So chord is any line segment joining any 2 points on the circumference of the circle. For example, here this A and B, this is a chord. A specific kind of chord which passes through the center of the circle. This is called diameter. So in this case, CD is a diameter, but it is also a chord. And here AB, it's a chord, but it's not a diameter. And as we know, half of the diameter is called radius. So here OA, OB, they both are the radius of the circle. Next is tangent. So tangent is basically any line segment which touches the circle at only one point. So here EF is a tangent. On the other hand, secant is a line segment which touches the circle at least at 2 points. For example, here XY, this is a secant. So a chord, it divides the circle into 2 parts. For example, here AB is a chord which has divided the circle into 2 unequal parts. The smaller part, it is called minor segment, and the larger part, it is called major segment. And similarly, if the chord passes through the center of the circle, then it divides the circle into 2 semicircles. Arc is a part of the circumference of the circle. So we can say the whole circumference is one arc. So here AB, this is an arc which divides the circle into 2 sectors. The smaller sector is called the minor sector and the larger sector is called the major sector. So the angle in the major sector is greater than 180 and the angle in the minor sector is less than 180. This is a formula to calculate the circumference of the circle, 2 pi r, and this is a formula to calculate the area of the circle, which is equal to pi r square. This is an important concept which is frequently asked in GRE exam. So here AB is an arc, and if we have to determine the length of this arc, then we can calculate it by using this formula. So this angle theta actually corresponds to the length of this arc. So this formula is actually originated from this ratio. So here arc length actually corresponds to the angle theta, and this whole circumference actually corresponds to the angle 360 degree. Same is the case here. Area of the sector corresponds to the angle theta, and the whole area of the circle, which is equal to pi r square, it corresponds to the angle 360. So this is also an important theorem which says that any 2 points, for example here D and B, the angle which they made at the center is twice than the angle which is made at the circumference. So here if this value is 30 degree, then this angle will be 60 degree. So angles in the same segment, they are equal. For example, here DB, these 2 points can meet at the circumference at multiple points. For example, here A, C, and the angle which is made will be equal. So all these angles will be equal. The angle in a semicircle is a right angle, which means that AB is a chord which passes through the circle. So it's basically a diameter which divides the circle into 2 semicircles. So this AB can meet at circumference at multiple points. For example, C, D, E, F, and all these angles will be equal and right angle. So here a quadrilateral is inscribed in the circle, and by inscribed it means that all 4 points of this quadrilateral, they lie at the circumference of the circle. So in this case, the sum of the opposite angles will be equal to 180 degree. So if this is x, then this is 180 minus x, and similarly if this is y, then this will be equal to 180 minus y. The angle between a tangent and radius is 90 degree. So if this is a tangent and AB represents the radius, then this angle will be equal to 90 degree. If AB is a chord, then perpendicular from the center of the circle to the chord will divide the chord into 2 equal parts. So here AB is a chord, this C is a perpendicular which is originating from the center of the circle, and as a result this BD and AD, they both are going to be equal. This is also an important theorem which is frequently asked. So here AB is a chord which divides the circle into 2 unequal segments. So this one is minor segment and this one is a major segment. So subtended angle in the minor section will be greater than 90. It means it is going to be obtuse angle, and the subtended angle in the major section is going to be less than 90 degree, which means it is going to be an acute angle. So here AP1B will be less than AP2B. So 2 tangents which are drawn from the same point, they will be equal in size. For example, here this point B, two tangents are being generated from here. One is PA, the other is PB. They both are going to be equal in length. This is the concept of inscribed polygon. A quadrilateral is inscribed inside the circle, and here a triangle is inscribed in the circle. So in this case, the triangle is an equilateral triangle where this angle is 90 degrees. So basically this can be divided into two right angle triangles, and this is how this system can be solved. So in this case, AB is the diameter, and as we have discussed previously, that angle in a semicircle is a right angle. So here ABC, this is a right angle triangle where ACB is equal to 90 degrees. And this is the concept of inscribed circle. Here a circle is inscribed inside a triangle, and here a circle is inscribed inside a quadrilateral. And both of these systems can be solved based on the information which is provided.